All right, friends, so at this point, we're going to go back to talking about our preterite tense. So yesterday we started the preterite tense, and we know that the preterite tense is the past. And when we talk about past, we talk about actions that have taken place. Jace, I need your attention. Yes. Right, and so when you talk about things that happened, I went, I saw, I gave, I played. It's all those words that end with ed. You went and you did something, okay? And so we started quickly yesterday with the AR verbs and how AR verbs end in the preterite tense. We look at our verb chart, we recognize that we're looking at I, you, he, she, we, and they form. The yo form ending is E with an accent. And that accent is really critical now, right? Very critical. The to form ending is aste. Very good. So this is from yesterday. The he, she ending is O with an accent. That accent is critical, right? Because without it, you're just looking at present tense yo form. The we form ending is amos. And the they form ending is arron. So a lot of this is very, very new to us. Some of the verbs we looked at yesterday, one of them was nadar from our vocab. What does nadar mean? Swim. To swim. Okay. So the last time I went on vacation, I went to Disney and there was a pool and I swam. So how would I say I swam? Yo nadé. Yo nadé. Also, my kids swam. They love to swim. Okay? So, mis hijos nadaron. My children. Nadaron. So I swam and my children swam. What I didn't say is my children and we swam. Let's change that up. All right? So now I want to change it and say my children and I. So mis hijos y yo. Now what would it be? Nadamos. Do you see the difference between the two phrases? Good. Nadamos. Okay. So that was the AR verbs. Today what I want to add for you are the ER verbs. But the good news is that the ER verbs are the same as the IR verbs. That's great news. Because in the present tense, our ER and our IR verbs were different, right? They were different. In the preterite tense, they are the same. They are the same. Okay? So, let's take a look at our verb chart once again. And the yo form. So the yo form ending for the ER and the IR verbs is I with an accent. Now in these, my accents are going to get a little wild, so just be ready. So the to form ending, if an AR verb was aste, the ER IR form is iste. Very good. You can make those connections. The he, she form ending is IO with an accent. With an accent. The we form ending is imos, and the they form ending is ieron. Now, friends, what I'm going to do is I'm going to really underline this I here because so often my friends take off the ER or the IR and they forget to put that I back on for an ER or an IR verb. So I want you to think really carefully about our vocab. We've been talking about vacations. We've been talking about parties, all those kinds of things. Can you give me an ER or an IR verb? Not one. Assistir to attend. Assistir to attend. It's a great one. Okay? So I'm very popular, as you know. So I attend a lot of parties. I get invited to a lot of stuff. I'm a big deal. Okay? So last weekend is no different. Of course, I was invited to a million parties. I could only go to a few. Okay. So I want to talk about I attended a party. What would that sound like? Richard, yo Asistí. I with an accent. Yo asistí a una fiesta. And because my kids are just like me, they are also very, very popular. My son went to a birthday party last weekend, and it was the most chaotic event I've ever seen in my life. We will never have one. Okay? So, now I want to talk about Jerry. He attended a birthday party last week. It was awful. Okay, so Jerry. So I want to say that Jerry, he attended a party. So how would I say he attended a party? What would that one look like? Rylan. Assist. I heard it. Asistió. That I comes back. Asistió a una fiesta. A una fiesta.